So in this video, I'm going to run through my own personal top 10 favourite beaches here in Mallorca. Now, on the day of filming this video, I'm actually celebrating my 18th year living on the island. I can't believe I've been living here for 18 years. I mean, it's just incredible, but I've literally visited so many beaches on this island and I'm continuing to discover new ones too. But I've pulled together a list of my favourite beaches to help fast track you to some of the very best beaches here on the island if you're coming over either for a holiday or you want to make a day trip out from your resorts.
But keep watching to find out how to experience the very emptiest beaches here in Mallorca.
But we're going to start now with the top 10 favourite beaches, starting down from number 10, and we're going to count our way right the way up to my number 1 favourite beach, so make sure you stick around till the end of the video to find out whereabouts that is. But you can see from behind me that I'm down here in Cala here in Illietes. But there's 3 amazing beaches down here. We have Cala, Cala, which you can see behind me, and also Illietes Beach. But we're going to take a very quick look at the 3 of them and I'll show you what they're like. Now, I'm starting my guide here at the far end of the 3 beaches up here in Illietes in Cala. Apologies for any mispronunciation here, but it's a lovely little beach. They've got a few sunbeds up here. Soon they'll be getting the pedalos on the beach as well. But it's a great spot to come for an afternoon swim. So Cala in the past year has now opened its own chiringuito. They haven't yet got the tables and chairs out here, but it's just before the beginning of the season in May. Those tables and chairs will soon be out. But the main attraction from this little beach is the colour of the water, and you can see that it's this beautiful Majorca turquoise blue. So from Cala we're going to continue along this walkway here and I'm going to show you Cala. Now I'm down here in Cala. You can see it's a beautiful little cove, but it is very busy. So my advice is if you want to come to this little cove, then make sure you get here early in the morning to get the best spot and also to get a sun umbrella as well. Now you're also going to find showers down here on Cala. There's also a great little chiringuito cafe bar as well. So we're going to head away from Cala now and we're going to walk on around to Illietes Beach. Now you can see once again how absolutely clear the water is down here. But this is an absolutely gorgeous little cove as well, and all of these 3 coves link together just a few minutes walk apart. Okay, so let's head on back to Cala. Okay, so at number 9, I'm going to recommend the Palmanova beaches on my list of the top 10 beaches in Mallorca. Now, some of you are going to wonder why, and other viewers are going to know exactly why I have chosen the Palmanova beaches. Now, there are 3 beaches down in Palmanova. There's Porto-Novo or Escargador, there's Palmanova Beach, and there's Son Matias Beach too. And all 3 of them are equally as lovely as the other. Now, of course, they're going to get busy in July and August, but the reason why these beaches are just so amazing is because they cater so well for visitors. There's a fantastic selection of restaurants that lie right behind the beach, and the sand is just amazing down there, as is the quality of the sea too, as well as having an enormous choice of things to do. Now, I know Palmanova is one of the most viewed destinations on my channel, and there's a reason for that, and that is because the beaches are just so amazing. So don't write off Palmanova. Check out some of the videos on my channel and you'll see exactly why this falls into one of my top 10 beaches in Mallorca. Now, at number 8 on my list is the rather fabulous Sant Elmo, and that's on the very southwest corner of Mallorca. Now, this beach holds many great family memories for me. I've been going to that beach for absolutely years since I first came to the island, and it was just the most wonderful discovery for me when I found it, so I hope it'll also be a fantastic discovery for you. Now, there are 2 times a day when I really recommend visiting Sant Elmo. Go in the morning because the light is absolutely at its best then, and that's when you're going to get the really, really turquoise blue sea, just because of the position of the sun in the sky. Also, make sure you go for lunch down there too, because there are many, many seafood restaurants down there by the water. It's a fantastic place to go and eat, but hang around too for the sunset as well, because there are just some amazing views over Dragonera at sunset, and it's definitely worth visiting for dinner too. So next up, I really recommend visiting the trio of beaches at Portels, Vells, Cala and Cala del Rey as well. Now, you may remember that I recently made a video about those particular beaches. Make sure you go and check it out, and I'll link to that in the description text below this video. But these three beaches are just absolutely stunning, and even on a cloudy day as well, it's definitely worth visiting. There is a small walk that you do have to make to get down to these beaches. It's nothing too taxing, it's nothing too bad. If you get there early in the morning as well, there's a car park over in the Portels Vells too, so you can just drive down. But the beaches down here have some of the absolutely bluest seas that you're going to find on the southwest of the island. But the added advantage too that there are also a couple of restaurants down there too, so you can also get your lunch. Now, at number 6 on my list of top 10 beaches is another surprising choice. It is Magaluf Beach. Now, Magaluf is one of the most beautiful and stunning beaches on the island. You can see it's a beautiful turquoise sea and amazing golden sands. Now, in the summer months, in July and August, this is a little known secret, but it is often as well one of the least populated beaches on the island, just simply because on a Sunday, locals will tend to go out to all the other beaches, particularly some of the really small calas and coves and some of the beaches off the beaten track, but no way will they go to Magaluf Beach, simply because of the reputation it holds with drunken British tourism. But that really is just not the case. If you're looking for a day on the beach, you're going to find room on the sands down there. You also benefit as well from having all the services within a few paces reach, so you can hop into the many beachfront restaurants as well and go and pick up some lunch or a few cocktails as well and take back to the beach with you if you want to. So it really is in a fantastic location. It's so stunning and so beautiful. I do recommend it visiting, even if you're not going over to try out the nightlife when you're down there. Now, at number 5 on my list of best beaches in Mallorca is Playa Formentor Beach. Now, the beach up at Playa de Formentor is absolutely stunning, and it was one of the first beaches that I literally had to go to so many times when I first moved here, just because I could not believe that anywhere so beautiful existed here in Mallorca. And there I was living on this amazing Mediterranean island, and I made that long drive up there just to enjoy what is quite possibly the closest thing you can get to being in the Caribbean without having to leave Europe. Now, in the summer months, it's a little bit more tricky to get out there. I do recommend getting a bus or getting a boat as well. There are lots of boat trips, and I'll put a link to one of the boat trips as well in the description text below this video. That way you can see the stunning coastline as well. You can see how amazing it is as you come into the port as well to dock and enjoy a good afternoon there on the beach too. If you are driving, then that's a little bit more problematic, but make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I'll be telling you in more detail all the various ways that you can get to Playa de Formentor. Also, if you are driving as well, and to help avoid getting a fine too. Now, at number 4 on my list is the very beautiful Carbó beach near Colonia Sant Jordi on the very south coast of the island. Now, this is a beach that you're going to have to do a little bit of hiking to get to, but it's a very flat 2-kilometre hike from the town of Colonia Sant Jordi. Now, this particular beach is very, very popular again with locals. You do find a lot of locals going over there on the Sunday, but the walk over there is just absolutely stunning. And it was actually, I think it may have been one of either my 3rd or my 4th video that I actually made for this channel, so I can show you the route. Go and check out the description text for that video as well. But it's a walk that's definitely worth making, just to arrive to some absolutely amazing white sand, and again some really, really turquoise blue sea. Now, I have heard rumour as well that people do camp down there. I do not advocate it at all, because camping is not allowed in Mallorca. But if you do decide to stay the night down there and you do decide to camp, make sure that when you leave the next day, the only thing that you're leaving behind is your footsteps, and you take absolutely every single bit of rubbish with you. So number 3 on my list are the Cala beaches. Now you are going to be spoilt for choice for great beaches over in Cala. Now you would have seen from the many videos that I've made over there that Cala is quite possibly the most beautiful beach here on the island. It's so stunning and so beautiful, and of course if you don't want to stay on the sand as well, you have those great walkways as well that you can go down and sit on the platforms and then just dive into the very clear water. But there is a really great choice of little coves down there for you to enjoy. There's Cala Mitjana, Cala Petita, Cala Ferrera, Cala Serena as well, so they're just an amazing choice of beaches. But once again, if you are travelling in peak season, my advice is to get down there really early in the morning to try and get a little bit of peace, because these beaches will get very busy over the summer. Now I did make a video over the winter about what Cala is really like, just showing the pros and the cons of booking a holiday over there, so make sure you go and check out that video. Once again, that link is in the description text below this video. So coming in at a very close number 2 are the beaches up in Cala St Vincent. Now the beaches over there, once again, I'm just overusing the word absolutely stunning, but they are absolutely stunning. And if you're not staying over in Cala St Vincent, then I do really recommend getting a bus out there, even for the afternoon, just to go and explore that area and to go and enjoy some of the absolutely beautiful beaches. Now you will find Cala Barques, Cala Clara, Cala Molins, and also Cala Carbó as well, which is very different from the Carbó on the south of the island. There are a beautiful set of beaches up here, and just very sheltered with very different scenery that you do find in other areas of the island. But also these beaches are wonderfully serviced. There are many restaurants and shops around as well, so you can easily get something to eat and drink. There are also public loos as well, so once again really easy to go and spend a day over here, and it's also very well accessible by the TIB bus too. Okay, so my number 1 favourite beach on the entire island has to be the absolute biggest beach in the entire Balearic Islands, and these are the Alcudia beaches. So we're looking at Alcudia Beach Resorts, we're looking at Playa del Muro, and we're looking at Can Picafor Beach too. Now all of these 3 beaches form one huge beach all along the Alcudia Bay, and each part of this beach as well is just absolutely fantastic and very hard to differentiate from as well. So if you are looking for somewhere maybe a little bit less busy to go in peak season, I know you can always find space on these beaches over the summer months too. There's plenty of access, there's plenty of parking. You just need to follow the roads down the back of the beaches and just pop out onto the beach as well, so they're also really easy to get to. There's a bus that runs all the way down from Can Picafor all the way into Alcudia as well, so you can get off at any of these spots and easily get to the beaches as well. But these beaches are just the best, not only for their beautiful turquoise water, but for the fact they're very shallow as well, so they're great for families. They're great as well if you don't want big crashing waves, and also they're the next best thing as well to visiting the Caribbean too. Okay everyone, I hope this video really proved helpful in trying to pick out some of the best beaches in Mallorca for you to visit, whether you're coming over here to stay in a resort or you're hoping to get out of the resort for a day and to go and see some of the other beaches around the island. Now I do have one further tip for you, because I get asked this every single summer. Where can I go to find a quiet beach in July and August? Well, my advice is either get on your hiking boots and hike around the island to find these mystical empty beaches. Alternatively, forget about July and August and come back in winter, because that is possibly one of the best times to come over to the island. When you have a sunny day like this, when the temperatures are a little bit cool, it's still going to be possible to swim. I've seen people swimming all winter off the beaches, but you're going to get that really peaceful experience, and you've got just miles and miles or kilometres and kilometres of beaches to hike along that you are really going to enjoy too, and just get a really very different experience than you would do over the summer months. Okay everyone, there's an article on my website where you can find out more about these amazing beaches here in Mallorca, and you're going to find that on MallorcaUnderTheSun.com, so go ahead and check that out. If you haven't already joined the Facebook group, come on over to the Facebook group, and also join my Instagram as well, and you can find those both on Mallorca Under the Sun too. Consider subscribing if you enjoyed this video for more fantastic tips about travelling over to Mallorca over the summer. Thanks for watching everyone, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye for now.